Hi friends, happy Wednesday. Hope you can join me. So I'm coming on here live every morning at 8 a.m. this month because I got guidance to do so. I did a live a couple years ago every day for a month called the Change Your Thoughts Challenge. And every day I shared a tool. Thanks for saying hi, everybody. Hi, guys. Every day I shared a tool on how you can change your thoughts because that's such a powerful piece of manifestation, right? I'm going to try and put that in a highlight on my page so that you guys can go binge that if you want to. So, hi, welcome. Also, once a week during this month of lives, I'm going to do a Q&A. So you can DM me. I'll put some questions in my stories. If you want specific questions answered, that would be fun, right? Hi, Deborah. Hi, Kim. Hi, Rachel. Glad you guys are joining me here. Hi, Bhavani. So some of these lives, I'm doing card pulls. I did some yesterday. You can go back. I'm going to label the lives with the date on my page so you can find them easy. Maybe I'll create them in a highlight too. That would be smart. But the first day I did a soul happy meditation, which was fun. And today I just wanted to talk about a download that I was getting all night that I shared in my gratitudes with my gratitude besties this morning. And I know this sounds like an overly simplified concept, but bear with me. What if you shifted your thoughts today only to just focus on the good? What if no matter what was happening around you, you let your brain and your heart search for the good? What if you only focused on the good? Because it is so alluring, it's so in our nature to focus on the bad. And we think that we have to focus on the bad in order to protect ourselves. We think we have to focus on the bad because otherwise people are gonna take advantage of us. It's like, I know that we're wired for negativity. It was hard for me to learn that. And neuroscience and psychology says that we are wired to go negative. We're wired to protect ourselves. We're wired to look for the bad and to brace for impact. But the good news is we are in charge. We're in charge of the hardwiring. We're in charge of that. So we can change that. And it takes a lot of work. Right? It takes a lot of work. So I have been running group coaching programs. I started my private coaching business 15 years ago. Been teaching this for 25 years. Started my one-on-one coaching 15 years ago. When I was doing one-on-one coaching, I realized I was saying the same thing over and over to different people. So I started a course. I started group coaching that turned into a course. And I love doing this work. This is my dream come true, that I get to coach people and help them find more daily happiness and help them, look at their lives differently and give them all the tools that they need to build the foundation to consciously create. This is my passion and purpose, my mission in this life. So I love it. And a lot of women come into my group coaching and then they come into the inner circle and then they stay for years. And that's like, this is what I want to do. It's great that they stay for years because there's this ever evolving life that we have in front of us. There are problems that come up. I just heard from 2 different women in my inner circle, because once they're in my inner circle, they can reach out to me at any time. Here's why. I can support them in a matter of minutes because we have a common language. They have all the tools. They They just need a quick little shift. They need, a little pivot. So it's really easy. They can message me at any time with anything, and I'm there for them and I can help them. One woman was like, my mother is going through a really challenging time. She is nearing the end of her life, and it is very hard to watch her ailing like this. And I want to focus on my goals for 2026, but I don't know how to balance that. Understandably so, right? I said to her, one day at a time right now. Focus on your joy. Focus on the presence. Focus on this relationship. Don't plan your 2026 goals. And she was like, oh, what a relief. And the other woman was struggling with an issue with her adult daughter, going through a period of depression, right? These things are going to happen. Life is still going to keep coming at us. We're going to have issues with our government. We're going to be at war. We're going to be at war in our country, and we're going to be at war within our family, and we're going to be, at war within ourselves. Things are going to keep happening. So, how can we design the hard drive to focus on the good? This is not toxic positivity. We're not trying to bury our head in the sand. Focusing on the good is a different vibration. Think about it. If you're beating the drum of what's going wrong and what's bad, you cannot get a different result. You will only get that result. Even in a hard and challenging time, if you beat the drum of what is good, you can then be open to the solutions from the hard thing. Right? So focusing on the good in your relationship, focusing on the good about your husband or wife, focusing on the good about your teenager who's pushing every button, focusing on the good about your body and your health, focusing on the good in your bank account, in your financial freedom, focusing on the good in your career. Focusing on the good is a huge shift, and I promise you, it is available. It's available to you. And the bad is equally as available. And the bad gets you on one train to one result, which is more of the bad. And the good jumps trains and helps you get to a different end result. And you don't have to know exactly where it's taking you or how you'll get there. You just have to jump trains. And focusing on the good is the solution. I know we get in our own way and we overthink, and we think that, we have all these yeah buts. Yeah, but my husband is so negative, and yeah, but people are trying to take advantage of me at my job and they don't understand my value, and yeah, but if I don't, ride my teenager because they're not getting to school on time and they're not doing their homework, yeah, but focus on the good. Focus on the good. When I say jump trains, I mean a different story. Focus on a new story. Like, when it comes to raising kids, speak to a king and a king will appear. Right? Speaking to all that they're doing, speaking to all that they are, speaking to all the ways that they're showing up for themselves. And, I have 2 strong-willed teenagers in my house. I get it. But speaking to their compassion and their empathy and their softness and their strength and their commitment and their determination and, the times they are on time to school instead of the one time a week they're late, It's speaking to the good, looking for the good. So the seed I want to plant for you today in this Instagram Live is, what if you only focused on the good? What if you changed your thoughts when they were going to the negative and you jumped trains? Try that today. Try focusing on the good for one day and see what it's like. Say, I'm so grateful for this life. I'm open and receptive to all the good. Show me the way. Show me the way to all the good. Show me all the good things. And when you ask, show me the way to all the good things, you'll start seeing all the good things. You know, we have some practices that we do in my group coaching and my inner circle where every night we're looking for the soul happy moments. What were the moments in this day that made me, that were good, that brought me joy, that lifted me up, that I loved, that I want more of, that I'm grateful for? That's it. And when you're writing down the soul happy moments every day, it's the same thing. Looking for the good. Waking up in gratitude and going to bed every night looking for the good in your day. Total game changer. And sometimes you need a lot of support with that. A lot of, you know, my 5-month group coaching container, it's open right now. It's not open for a long time, so I won't be promoting this every day, but you have to know about it if you're interested in it. And the March cohort is open. Focusing on the good is a very solid piece of what I teach. In the 5-month group coaching container, you get access to 2 courses and to 2 group coaching calls with me per month, like this, but an hour long with more structure and community. So if this is hard for you, you need to implement some more coaching, community, and accountability. Whether that's with me or someone else, you need more tools. You need a community of other women doing this work with you, and you need some accountability. Accountability to apply these tools and end the habits and patterns that don't serve you and replace them with habits and patterns that do. Right? So what about health problems? You got to focus on the good. I've studied 3 different modalities of healing, and all of those modalities of healing, you have to believe and you have to focus on the good in your body to help change your body. Our minds are an amazing thing, and we can shift anything in our lives by shifting our mindset. Great. It's true. When I wanted guidance, I asked, show me the way, and I found it. I am awareness. Beautiful. So, I'm going to be doing a live, excuse me, every morning at 8 a.m. I don't know about the weekends. I'm going to commit to Monday through Friday, but I might be here on the weekends too. So glad you said that. Agreed. You've helped me so much. Great. If you're interested in the 5-month group coaching container, it's open right now. You can head to the link in my bio and it's there. I think pressing the positive button is always the way. Great. Nice that we're all trying to pass it around. So true. So share your biggest takeaway below. Share what is your biggest takeaway from this little chat we had. It's a caring group of women in this course. Sign up. Great. Yay. Thanks for saying that. I'm so glad you're in it. What's your biggest takeaway? How much is the coaching container? It's $1,000. Trust me, guys, the RTJ is worth every penny. So glad, Bhavani. I love having you in there. It's $1,111 for 5 months, 2 courses, and 10 group coaching calls with me. Very affordable. I wanted to make it a hell yes for you ladies. And you only start by paying $111, and then you pay monthly. So it's awesome. I love it. Find the good. The more you look, the more you find it. Great. That's your takeaway. Awesome. Yes, we love that number, 1111. That's why. Yep. So the group coaching container is open right now. The March cohort, we don't have another plan to do it again this spring. So come join us. If you're feeling a heart pull for more, if you want more tools, more support, so you can radically transform, it's called the Radical Transformation Journey for a reason. Then come join us. You can comment RTJ, but it has to be after this is ended because it won't send you the link while I'm talking. But if you're watching the recording, comment RTJ and we'll DM you a link for the details. So I'm going to be here every day at 8 a.m., Monday through Friday, maybe on the weekend. So glad. She said, thank you. Great way to start the day. Yay. So come join me. But today I want to suggest that you really bring your awareness to focusing on the good in all aspects of your life, but especially in the situations where you're challenged right now. Because it's always going to be something, the relationship, the health and wellness, the body image, the career, the financial life. It's usually one of those 4 things. Focus on the good in that to jump trains and create a better reality. Have a great day. Get out of your own way and be sure you focus on the good. Thanks for being here. I love doing this work and I love all of you. Okay, bye.